today we're going to be doing a festive cake for the holidays. We've baked a chocolate cake here.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to be frosting. So you cut your sponges in half.
So you would normally have 2 layers of cake, or
Yeah,
you
so we
make
can
a few more?
we can make a filling in the middle of it, basically.
Yeah. And this is what the one you're putting inside.
This is chocolate frosting.
What is chocolate frosting?
Chocolate frosting is butter, icing, and cocoa powder.
Okay.
So it's called
So
a
that's
double
done.
cake.
So
It's a
that's double cake.
There we go.
It's about good.
It's a good 6 inches there. We're going to be using the same cream to cover the cake.
Okay.
So now we're going to make a crumb coating.
Now, for the people who can't make that cream at home or for some dietary
Yes.
reason, do you have anything else? So which
They
you
can normally, I mean, these products are widely available through supermarkets. So at your local supermarket, you can go and buy one. Any type of cream, basically.
So you put it on the sides as well?
We start on the sides. We
Yep.
started with a very thin coat, and this will stop, as you can see, it's crumbling all over.
Yeah.
So we're putting a very thin layer in the beginning, so we can stop all this crumminess happening after we put a second layer on. Now we're going to add a second layer. Let it sit for about 5 minutes so it can frost over, basically. As soon as it's frosted over, which means by touch, when you can touch it and nothing comes off, it's ready to coat again, basically.
So are you very busy
snowy.
during Christmas? Or
I am,
You're busy with the weddings as well?
I am busy, very busy in the Christmas season because we have a lot of Christmas orders, basically, a lot of cake orders.
Once you have kind of finished it, do you
Yes.
have to let it rest as well?
You let it rest for about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes, so you can get a good smooth finish until I said it gets a frosting over it, basically.
So what are you doing now?
I am just skimming it, basically. So I'm going to give it a smoother finish, but I don't like it too smooth. Some people might at home want it a perfectly smooth finish, so if you get a paddle, hold it at a 90-degree angle, hold it up straight, and then move your turntable as you're going around.
Wow, really smooth.
You should be able to get it smooth. Now, with the same paddle, if you take the top, if there's any leftovers edging, just pull it in, as so. Right, now if we clean the board, so any frosting like you see here on the edging, just take a cloth,
J-cloth,
J-cloth, yeah,
and wipe it off.
and just wipe it off.
And then you let this rest as well?
You let this rest. You let this rest for at least 5-10 minutes, so it can basically have a
Set.
skin and it can set, basically. So when you do touch it, nothing will come off, basically.
So Dan, it's frosted and set. What do we do next?
Now we're going to be decorating it with a stencil, which you can probably buy at your DIY shop, probably any
Can I have a
stencil.
look?
Yes.
It looks like a henna stencil to me.
Yeah. Right. So any stencil from any DIY shop, really. Just place it on top of your cake, as so. But because it's still probably a bit soft, don't press it down too much. Just gently. Right. In a bowl, just put a bit of water in it. You can buy these at your cake decorating shops, really. We've got some coloured powder, basically, which is like a bit of a paint, which we can put on to the cake itself.
So you take about half a teaspoon of water.
Yep,
And
and
then-
you add your colouring into it,
Okay.
and you basically want to make it into a paste.
Here you go. You take the lead.
Thank you.
And this is edible.
This is all edible.
What is it made of?
I actually don't know.
Doesn't say it.
Right, we're going to use some edible glitter, just to sparkle it up a little bit.
Ah, beautiful.
Right, we're going to let that set for a little bit,
It's an edible glitter.
which you can buy from your cake decorating shop,
Yeah,
basically.
you cannot go to beauty
Supermarkets.
shop and do
No,
that.
you can't. No. And it's got to be edible glitter, so don't just pick up any old glitter, basically.
So final piping.
Yep, now I'm going to
Go
be
for it.
piping the edges. So put a bit of pressure, lift and drop. Pressure again, lift and drop. So keep cleaning your
Different
nozzle.
pattern.
Different pattern on the top. We're going to be doing S shapes on the top.
So you're making an identical cake. Beautiful.
Right, so we've
Thank
done
you.
the piping on the top. Now we're going to lift our stencil.
Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Very, very nice.
Right.
So what's next?
So now any mistakes that you've made so far, so like I've made one just here, I've filled that in a little bit, I've gone in a little bit here, I've not made this into a round shape. Even at the bottom, if there's any mistakes, don't worry. So you can buy these flowers obviously in your local supermarket. I've actually made these. So if you can buy sugar from your local supermarket, rolling sugar basically.
There's something called rolling sugar?
Yeah, like fondant.
Fondant,
We call it
okay,
fondant,
fondant,
basically.
yeah.
And you can buy the cutters from the supermarkets as well. The little flower
So
cutters.
fondant generally would be white in color.
Yes, and you mix
colour.
you mix different colors into it basically.
And then do it with the cutters.
And you can do it with the cutters.
Or you buy ready-made,
Or you can buy it ready-made. Yes.
as I would do.
Right, so what I've done, basically, any mistakes that I've made or wherever you can see you can put a flower in, just put it in to cover it up, basically.
Could you do with real flowers?
You could do that with real flowers as well, yes.
So let's talk about your pricing structure a bit. So this cake would sell for how much?
This one about £25.
£25?
Yes.
Gosh. For that much money, I'll be buying 25 cakes for my birthday.
It's
But trust me,
we are
this is
competing.
worth every penny. Look at the amount of work he's doing. And you put this dust as well?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
And your brush. So ladies,
Also edible glitter.
glitter.
Glitter, yes.
Glitter. I'm learning. Great.
A very Cockney accent, yes.
Well, I enjoy it. I enjoy teasing you. Well, it's been an amazing journey, I would say, because these are the things which I normally wouldn't do, and Dan has showed us how to do it. Right, it's been a pleasure to have Dan on the show. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
For coming along and enriching our lives.